Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Pavan.
And I'm Adam.
And today we're watching Mob Psycho 100 Season 1 Episode 12 called Mob and Reigen, a giant Tsuchinoko appears.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't either.
I'm assuming it's a spiritual
Spirit?
world something or other. Probably not good, is my guess.
The last episode might have been the beginning or a huge step in Reigen's redemption arc for me.
That's totally fair. He stepped up and kept Mob from going to the quote-unquote dark side. That had Star Wars vibes in it to me.
Oh, I never thought it would happen, but even I'm gonna forever be battling my feelings about him, but he is taking Mob under his wing and teaching him how to be a good person and how to determine what's important to him and his values, and yeah, I appreciate that. So here we are. Didn't think it would happen, but whatever.
The thing for me, which would like make Reigen whole and not so divisive, was, you know, he provides peace of mind to a lot of his customers, even though he doesn't do anything. I
He's in the
think
suits.
if he would offer a money back guarantee, if people weren't happy, like left his office happy with his services, I could feel better about it, because he provides mental happiness or relief of people who are struggling with something that's maybe not Esper or spiritual related, but maybe that's how you can think about it.
But he's not giving a money back guarantee. Anyway, that was huge.
But we were left to think that he was dead at the end of last
Reigen.
episode. Yes. Which
Well, you and I kind of had a disagreement too, because Mob reached 100 with murderous intent as the fuel,
yeah.
and Reigen stopped it, and you thought he went back to 100 again.
I did.
And I thought he stayed at 100. We will have to find out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see where this goes, because how Mob handles this or how it happens to him, I think has a potentially big impact on his psyche.
But both Ritsu and Teru were like, no, it's fine. He's defending us. It's fine. And Reigen was like, no.
Because Reigen knows. Like, he knows what these incidents do to him mentally. So, I don't know. We'll find out.
I hate to say it, but I'm actually excited.
Is this the last episode of the season?
That is the point that I'm at with Mob Psycho 100, is that I'm excited for episodes. I think this is the end of season 1. We made it. Okay, let's get started. Season 1, episode 12 of Mob Psycho 100 is coming right now.
See you there.
I mean, that blade went through the concrete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't slide off in half.
Oh, he's alive.
びっくりさせんなよ。マジで切られたと思ったじゃねえか。 なぜ立っていられる。レーゲンさん、その刀やっぱり偽物だったんだな。プラスチックの感触だった。だとするとさっき床を切ったのはどんな細工があったんだ。おいおい、どうした急に。なんかいつものあの人だ。ならば次は首を落としてやろう。いて。あのな、
What?
チャンバラ遊びに付き合えるほど社会人は暇じゃねえんだよ。さすがに影山君の師匠というだけある。桜井、そこどいて。じゃありっちゃん。うわあ、悪霊か。おいモブ、なんとか。あれ、やけに軽いな。
What is...
ゆるキャラかてめえら。ああ、すまん。着ぐるみを破くつもりは。レーゲンさんって本物？中心論で。まずい、囲まれてる。え、なんだこりゃ。最新の立体映像ってやつか。何がしたい？全て無力化だと。化け物かこの男は。
なんてことだ。まだこんな実力者が世の中には存在するのか。消さなければ世界征服の邪魔立てをされては困る。
あ、さてはお前も何か手品つ。
What is happening?
Oh, my only explanation is that this is the perfect good versus evil scenario. Even though he might not have like superpowers, his superpower is just being good. And that is like all you need to beat evil.
I was thinking something similar, like all of their powers are like fear-based or something, and he's just not buying in or believing it, or like I have a hard time believing he just manifested those powers right now. Like
My only explanation is that he is like a good guy with strong morals, and that is so much more important than anything else. I don't know.
I'm baffled right now.
Or maybe he's so secure in who he is.
Yeah.
大丈夫なのか。大人に任しとけ。なんか体の調子がいいな。やっぱり師匠はすごいな。
逃げてもいい。その言葉を聞いた瞬間、モブの中でいびつに膨らみ爆発したエネルギーは行き先を変えていた。人の言葉が与える影響は時折計り知れない。力を持つ者は戦わなければならない。その責任がモブの橋を崩していた。しかし誰かがそっと手を伸ばすだけで心の解決につながる。
I have goosebumps.
Yeah.
結果、一時的にモブの持つ全エネルギーがレーゲンに丸投げされた。実質逃げおおせたのである。晴れやかな気分で。心にあるのはただ一つ、死への感謝。
Oh my gosh.
シャボン玉か。
レーゲンの全てを飲み込み消滅させてしまう黒玉。この男、あろうことかする。なんでさっきまで逃げていた男に何が起きた。私も体を張るしかないね。500キロタックル。一トンパンチ。二トンギアチン。
This guy's got some cool move names.
Not as cool as Reigen's move names. Cheeseburger.
What do we think that Reigen's gonna come back with?
He's gonna be like, is that all you got?
君がどんなに強い超能力者でも優れた超能力者とは言えないね。なぜなら支配欲がないから。 そんなに強いのに無名なのは力を隠して生きてるからでしょ。私は違う。常に向上心を持ってる。もっと上に行きたい。世界中をこの手で。
上乗ったまま喋んじゃねえよ。
なんて密度のエネルギーバリア。そうか、さっき黒玉が破裂したのは巻き込もうとしたエネルギーが大きすぎて容量を超えたんだ。ありえない。何者だ君。
それとだな、人と話すときはガスマスクを外しなさい。そいやすっぽんけだ。つうかなんだこの力。もしかしてあいつか。それしか考えられねえな。いい年していつまでも遊んでんじゃねえよ。
貴様に何がわかる。社会がなんだ。まともな社会しか見てこなかった奴が偉そうに説教するな。俺は生まれてすぐ両親に捨てられた。孤独だった。家族団らん、母の味、そんなものとは無縁の少年時代だ。児童養護施設では壮絶ないじめを受け、
So that makes it okay to be evil?
生きていけなかった。そして力に目覚めた。この力のおかげで生きてこられたんだ。その生き方を否定する奴はなんだその目は。俺をそんな目で見るな。
わかるよ、お前の気持ち。
こいつ俺と同じ。
俺も子供の頃、小4くらいだったかな。親にその日運動会だってこと伝えてなくて、俺だけ弁当がなかった。
そりゃお前が悪いと。何の話。
孤独を感じた少年時代の。
I don't agree, obviously, with making your decisions based on how you've grown up, like you're responsible for your own actions. But I love that Reigen is like, yeah, I experienced something similar. I forgot my lunch one day. Like,
I felt lonely too.
Just drawing that comparison with this guy who clearly had like an awful childhood
This guy's
is kind
like,
of funny.
let me tell you my deepest trauma, something that has shaped who I am today and has made me an evil, power-hungry Esper. And I will minimize that and let you know that, yeah, one time I forgot to tell my parents it was sports day. Like,
No, I was in a costume all day. It was awful.
It's nothing compared to when I was.
You don't own bad Halloweens.
but rolling it back a little,
Okay.
that explanation of feeling lonely and like not having a bridge to other people because you feel so isolated, and then being able to like connect with somebody or share that and create that bond is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it is so important, like the self-isolation, feeling like you have to do everything yourself, but when you let somebody in and allow someone to help you, and then to like have that like manifest itself in this anime as like his power passed on. Like, how great.
That
I
was
love that.
a beautiful moment.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
And now he's about to dodge a bullet. I'm kind of surprised that he figured it out so quickly. It's like, oh, this is mob. But I'm gonna use this.
I don't know if he figured it out. He's like, is it mob? I think he's halfway there.
My body's feeling really good today.
He's like, wow, I'm at my best today.
くだらん話と一緒にするな。主眼エアガン、最大の威力を誇る武器だ。死ねえ。かくなる上は呪いを込めた香水で眠らせる。
なんかよくわからんが、人に向けるな。募集する。まだやってんのかお前は。せっかくの超能力をつまらないことばっかりに使ってるな。
なんだと。
刃物を手にしたちびっ子と一緒で危なっかしいぜ。
言わせておけば。
その額の模様はなんだ。
これは貴様には関係ない。
じゃあこの肩パッドみたいなやつはなんだ。
これは肩をガードするため
つまりただの飾りで特に意味はないんだろう。お前ら勘違いするな。どんなに特別な力があったって人は人だぞ。それ以上でもそれ以下でもないんだよ。お前らはそれに気づいてない。特殊能力に依存しすぎて視野が狭くなってる。世界を見てないくせに世界征服笑わせんなよ。支配じゃ誰もついてこねえよ。 まずはその幼稚な肩パッドを脱いで大人になれ。お前もだ。社会から逃げたいだけなんだろ。大きくなりたきゃ現実に生きろ。スタートはそこからだ。
今さら庶民に戻れと。
いやなめんなよ。まだ分かってねえな。自分のことなんだと思ってんだ。庶民だよてめえは。平民大衆の一部。
我々爪は崇高な。
俺は庶民だ。お前らより圧倒的に強い俺が庶民で。出た。お前らは何だって。力ずくで妄想から現実に引っ張ってきた。奴らの夢を壊すことで。すごい師匠だな。うん。違う。断じて違う。
Oh, wow, that's under the mask.
支部長の素顔。あんな老人が。
I thought I was a woman.
So did I.
私は君たちを否定する。人は人。それ以上でもそれ以下でもない。そう言ったね。ああ、それは違うよ。それは逆に乱暴だ。私たちは特別だ。他の人類よりも上位の生命体だよ。そう思わなきゃやっていけないんだろう。でも残念ながら社会はあんたに興味ないんだよ。社会ってそっちの尺度で作られた共同体は私に適さない。いつまでも周りに甘えんなよじいさん。こっちが悲しくなってくるぜ。力を持って生まれた私が力を振りかざして何が悪い。世界を変えて何が悪い。猿だ。私から見たらみんな猿と同じ。生きづらい。こんなに私は優れているのに。こんなにすごいのにどうして認めてくれないの。私は世界に特別扱いされてしかるべきですよ。その世界がふさわしいの。
いや、超能力持っててもモテないですよ。
それが全てだ。あんたもモテない。諦めろ。
この場の全員しぶごと消してやるな。
Time to switch back to Mob. Okay, he did know that he lent them. Oh, wow, the kid. This is actually quite profound.
Yeah.
I mean, it's packaged in an interesting way. Wow. Very relatable, very true to human nature and society and everyone's desire to be accepted. And I am just blown away right now.
So I often watch something like this, and a lot of anime has deeper meaning. I'm like, who wrote this? Like, what was their experience? It's kind of like Haikyuu. Like, when you watch that show, you understand that the person who wrote this has an intimate knowledge of what was happening. It's too accurate to be fake. And, you know, the things that are being said here and talked about, they feel like they've been experienced. Do you know what I mean? I always find it really interesting to connect with something that's written like this because it's just so on point or authentic, I think. Definitely that people strive to differentiate themselves, to be special, to be noticed, to stand out. I really like Reigen's mentality. He got all of these powers. Even if it was temporary, he could have been like, I'm the best. But he's like, no, I'm just a commoner. Like, you have to understand that you are like this, and only then can you kind of move forward. And to me, that's talking about like the arrogance and the pride and all of those things. Like, put that away, and then you can actually do something with the abilities that you have or you've been given. And I love that message.
But how many times have we seen it where people are one way and then they experience a little bit of success or popularity, or they gain something and then they completely change? It happens so frequently.
I mean, she's totally failing me on purpose because I didn't join those stupid mathletes.
I couldn't do what you did to Nigel, Miranda. I couldn't do something like that. You already did.
Adam's life theory number 2. Success changes people.
100%. Generally speaking, there are exceptions, and Reigen is clearly one of them. But this is just speaking to...
It's human nature.
Yeah, the primal human nature and desire of being special, of standing out, of being accepted, of being a part of a group, some aspects of like wanting power. Like it's so interesting.
And I mean, this is set in like an adolescent kind of framework, but I don't think it changes.
No.
It makes you think, and it's very interesting. Like if you pay attention to what they're talking about, it's so relatable.
Wow. Tell me about this kid though, okay?
Yeah. Dimple's gonna emerge victorious.
Marshmallow. This guy clearly didn't get the message.
Dimple!
The fight's over, my man.
He's gotten, some of it has rubbed off. He'll be able to see the spirits now.
Or does he still have some residual mob power?
I don't think so.
He's like, no.
I'm not.
君のお兄さんが来たよ。兄さんが？君のところもいろいろあったんだろう。お互いどこかおかしくなってた。これから鬼瓦君たちに謝りに行くよ。
So the student council guy?
I think so.
でも大丈夫ですか？全校生徒の嫌われ者になりますよ。
くだらないことをしてしまった自分が悪いのさ。
Wow. He doesn't look quite so haggard.
No. His brother's on his side. That probably means more than anything.
今さらどうでもいいけどよ。
どういうことですか？
俺が本当に犯人かどうかなんて関係ねえんだ。材料があればそれに乗じて俺を追い出す空気があった。問題はそこだ。周りから死ぬほど嫌われてたってことに気づいたぜ。あと自分の心の脆さにもな。あ、おい。お前の兄貴が心配してたぜ。切れた俺に制裁食らうんじゃないかって。裏番の弟ってことで今回は目をつむってやる。鬼瓦どうした？待てたのか？誰がだこら！俺は成長するぜ。あの時の白 T ポイズンのようにな。行くかい！ファイ！
Oh, Mom.
君のお兄さんじゃないか。大丈夫なのかい？盛ろうとしてるようだ。
はい、兄さんはああ見えて、僕からすれば誰よりも強いんです。
でも倒れてる。
はあ、
そういや部長、テレパシー使い探すのはもう諦めたんですか？
は？つうかむしろこれからよ。今のままじゃ雲をつかむような話だから情報を漁ってんの。あんたたちも少しは協力しなさいよ。
一応ネットで調べてみましたけど、なかったですね。
Like advertising.
何をモブ君、また倒れたの？犬川、水よ水。
あ、はい。どうしたおっ
Just
さん。
picking up Mob from the sidewalk.
俺らを集めて。
超能力を諦めてないんだな。
いや、今日は私の意思じゃない。ちょっと頼まれたんだ。
Reigen?
はじめまして。君たちがここの研究対象ってやつか。
またかっこいい人。
なるほど。まだ力は微力だが、特訓のしがいがありそうだ。
先日の対組織戦で一役買った花沢君だ。
どうかな。君らも僕と一緒に強くなってみないか。
え？
支部を一つ潰された爪はまた何か動きを見せるだろう。その時の自己防衛、そして反撃のために
サポートは任せてくれ。
あの晩影山にばかりいい格好させちまったからな。ああ、やってやろうじゃないか。
Oh, they're starting to do it for the wrong reasons.
What do you mean?
Kageyama took all the glory. Let's do it.
But Reigen is gonna take them under his wing, so I think he'll teach them his ways.
Fair. And I love that it's Teru who's going back and saying, I will teach you. Like, he's done a complete...
Where's Teru?
Was he not the one just talking to all those kids?
Reigen. In his purple suit. Oh, was it Teru? Hold on. That was Teru? The short hair threw me off. I kept thinking about the really high wig.
No, it got sliced.
No, it got sliced. Okay, I assumed that it was Reigen, but you're right, it's Teru. Because
Okay.
he had the purple suit.
I thought I was going crazy for a second.
Oh my gosh, I just blacked out. I was so happy. I was just like, this is how I'm like, I hate Reigen. And then it just switched like that, and now I'm like, Reigen's the best. That was Reigen.
You're allowed your pregnancy brain.
It's a thing. Teru and Ritsu were on the self-defense side.
Yeah, so this is interesting to me for a couple of reasons. One, Teru is self-defense. I think that would be a much more common good take to powers than Reigen's Reigen's almost a pacifist kind of mentality there. I'm a little worried if Teru is training other people because I think he'll get sucked into liking being the leader and it's kind of a slippery slope to where he could kind of fall back into old ways. I'm not saying his intentions are bad in trying to change them, but I think when you get into that position, old habits sometimes die hard. So I'm curious to see how that happens.
I think he's learned a lot.
100%, and I think that...
And the fact that he's even willing to share his knowledge and help other people, like, shows how far he's gone.
I 100% agree. I think his intentions are good. I just think that the situation of self-defense, how strong can you get, like, that's kind of a slippery slope, I think. And while I do believe people change, I think that a lot of times we have kind of fundamental wiring that's maybe sometimes hard to reprogram, especially when you're in situations, so.
I don't know, do people really change? I think they do. Yeah, but I mean, they still stay who they are.
It is very interesting to see where we were at the beginning of the season, where the characters were, and where they are now, including student council guy, Ritsu, even though that was just a few episodes ago, like Onigawa.
Yeah.
Their evolution and what they learned from what they did. And then even Onigawa, even though he was like the victim of that situation, like he learned a lot about why it got to that point, what he had to change.
Well, I thought his comment about that was very mature. It's like, yes, I knew somebody else did it, but the reason it worked was because I had fostered that hatred towards me. It would have been so easy for him to just be mad.
Well, that's really insightful for a middle school.
100%. Like, some of the reflection and growth in this show is incredible to see, like from an individual character standpoint.
But even Mob, like he started out, I know we have a bit of the episode left, but he started out as this loner who just wanted to have friends or fit in, and like he kind of has that now. It's not explicit, he's not like the popular kid, but he's like got the body improvement club who's looking out for him, and then he comes back after passing out and the telepathy club is there like, oh Mob, it's you again. Like he has community and he has people who look out for him even though he might not be like popular, you know?
Yeah, and in different facets, right? The body club doesn't care about his powers. He's got somebody in Teru who also has powers that he can connect with. His relationship with Ritsu has improved, like just through that shared experience. Like he's grown.
This is great.
茂雄に頼まれてきただけだ。貧血を起こして除霊手伝いないってさ。というかお前、もう茂雄必要ない。
Is Dimple gonna turn a new leaf? I'm so happy he knows that.
またただの詐欺師に。
人聞きの悪い例だな。よし、じゃあお前手伝え。エクボっつったか。
I thought he was gonna hit him with the paper.
そのためにお前をよこしたんだろう。欠勤連絡だけなら電話でいいし。
マジかよ。俺様を何だと思ってんだこいつら。
え、お前モブの使い走りなんだろう。
上級悪霊だっつの。
カリオス、ふぬけかよ。僕は格好悪いことしたのかな。何か間違えたんだろうか。
もうまたなの？いい加減直しなさいってその癖。
Just like that.
年頃なんだ。スプーンくらい好きなだけ曲げさせてやれって。
いつもそう言うんだから。
兄さん、貸して。
Ooh.
何この子たち。
はい、兄さん。ありがとう、リツ。まあいいか。
あったあった。
もしもし。あ、落としてたんだよ。え、第7支部潰されたよ。外部のエスパーが攻めてきて幹部は全滅。支部長の石黒さんも大したことなかった。下っ端構成員に至っては敵にまんまと懐柔されちまった。
ショー、何を言っている？視察の経過報告を聞いているんだ
が。あんたの自慢の組織、全然世界一じゃねえぞ。遊んでないで早く日本に来い、バカ親父。めんどくせえ視察させやがって言ってやったぜ。
ああ、近いうちにな。
ではここでニュースをお伝えします。町見市にてツチノコの発見情報が相次いでいます。市は町おこしのためにツチノコに賞金をかけ捕獲協力を募っています。
もしもし、今大丈夫か？運動できて汚れてもいい格好で90分後に集合な。
I still don't know what it is. It looked like a groundhog mole thing.
ここ私有地じゃないんですか？
こういうところにツチノコはいるんだよ。
師匠、ツチノコ見たことあるんですか？
ない、なんとなくだ。
適当だな。
お前、ユーマにロマン感じないのか？ビッグフットやネッシー、ツチノコ。
捕獲したら賞金もらえるそうですね。
まあ、それもある。
Okay, so it's like a mythological creature.
なんだ？
こんな山の深いところに素人が登っちゃいけないんじゃ。
モブ、確かに俺たちは山登りについては素人かもしれないが、お前には超能力があるだろう。あとは俺の対応力があれば。ああ、あんなところに！あれを見ろモブ！やっぱりこの場所で正解だ！
え、本当にツチノコ？
ほら、松茸だぜ！
あ、やっぱりロマンとか言いながらもう興味が松茸の方に。あ、
おう。
こいつ見るからに食欲のタガが外れてやがる。除霊するぞ、待て。
いや師匠、これってもしかしてユーマなんじゃ。
バカ野郎、そんなもんいるわけねえぞ。ぶっ倒せ。
はい。
すごいな。除霊したらあんなに縮むとは。いや、たくさん吐き出しただけですよ。元は何だったんだろうな、あいつ。もうそんなに取ったんですか。まあいいや、帰るぞ。え、土の子は？何言ってんだ。いるわけねえだろ、そんなもん。
Well, there it is.
この後事務所でま
He was eaten by the spirit.
はい。カオスでも買ってくか。はい。
Just day trips with Reigen. Go ahead.
What part do you want to dive into?
I was gonna start overall.
Okay, well, I think it's worth saying it looks like the kid is the son of the actual
Claw
leader.
Yes, I agree. That was the assumption that I made as
So
well.
we are not done with them, it
No.
looks like.
No.
And my question for you is, why do you think he said he's disappointed in Mom and that he's a coward?
Because I think he's very much like Teru, where he thinks he has powers, he should be able to do whatever he wants, he's special, all of those things. I think part of it was also wanting to fight Mob and see how strong he was, similar to Teru. Like, you think you're the strongest until you meet somebody else, and he wanted to prove himself.
There's always someone stronger, baby.
Yeah, always.
Really appreciate how Reigen now admits that he has no powers, and he admits that Mob is the one that does everything. It's
Big
like a
step.
small change, but like I appreciate that so much.
Big in Sarah's book.
Yes, like let's all stay in our lane and just like work on our own strengths. Let's not pretend to be something we're not. And the fact that he can actually see the things now, it's like
Interesting.
now you have an appreciation of what has actually been going on.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Like that ending scene where they're hunting for this thing and Reigen gets distracted by mushrooms and food. Like, it's just so
And the
kind of,
Tsuchinoko was eaten by the spirit, so we're good.
yeah. It's fun, it's light. They put those little things in there, but the messaging and the meaning and the kind of growing up is a lot of fun to kind of watch and follow, and was really well done. And, you know, I heard lots of people talk about like, oh, I watched this show growing up, and, you know, seeing those kind of lessons and understanding, you know, how to respond to different situations and things like that, it kind of gives you role models when you're trying to figure it all out. And I think that that's a really cool part of this. And as weird as this show was at the beginning and as hard as it was to get into, it was a lot of fun and I enjoyed watching it.
I don't think I've experienced an anime yet where it went from 0 to 100 for me. Like, this one was hard for me to get into at the beginning, but now I'm like all in, give me more, this is excellent.
Yeah.
Even the characters, how they have shifted in my view, just seeing the character development, seeing the lessons that are taught, like, oh, this is my style.
So well done. I even have come to enjoy the animation at this point.
Yeah.
Like, its own style, it's unique.
We made it through
We made
season 1, yay! I'm
Looking
really
forward.
glad we stuck it out.
Yes, it was a very good recommendation, and
Very good payoff.
everything you guys said about it coming into its own, accurate. So I'm glad. I'm glad we stuck it out.
We are
and
gonna
watched
keep this rolling. I'm excited to see what season 2 has in store for us. But let us know your thoughts. Let us know your feelings post season 1, what your takeaways are and what you think, you know, the kid means and things like that. So be sure to hit us up in the comments below, and as always, we'd be so excited if you would like this video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more Mob Psycho 100 coming next week. Bye!